Hi, hello, it's me. I'm back with a fancy new FO. And that's not all. I have 2 sweaters that are finished. Ugh, it feels so good to finally not have crunch time knits. So, I guess we'll just get into it. This is my Stag head pullover. Well, not mine. I'm giving it to my friend. And man, I started it in October last year. I went back and looked up when I dyed it, and I casted it on immediately because I just fell in love with that pattern and I thought it was absolutely perfect for her. But I did the sleeves and I'm very impressed. It's very like see-through up at the top. I think it's still gonna be pretty warm, but I think it's just because it's superwash and it doesn't like fluff up like wool does. I mean, it's still wool, but let me see if I can explain how I did this. So I bought the Ribbons cardigan by Emma Welford. It's from Sweet Georgia, and it just explains how to do set and sleeves in the round going up. I didn't completely follow the pattern, but I did my own thing, really. I kind of just eyeballed it. So in the beginning, when I connected the sleeves, I did, I think, 3 sets of decreasing on the sleeve and the body, and then 1 full knit round, and then repeated that 2 more times. And then from there, I decreased on the sleeves only for, oh my gosh, I don't even know, probably up to about here. And I tried it on a couple times just to make sure it wasn't like gonna be too long on the top or too short, and I wasn't gonna make like the neckline like super low. But I did that. I kind of had to like decrease. There were times where I decreased like 3 stitches into 1 instead of just 2 together, just to make them even and make it come out, because it's got like this really pretty, and I just wanted that to go straight into it. I couldn't have had it come out better, I don't think. And then I grafted the shoulder seams together. I decreased these to the same amount front and back and just grafted them. I am honestly like incredibly impressed with this, and also just relieved to get it off my needles, because like I knew that I could do it, but it was so stressful trying to think between thinking of all the ways it could go wrong and like actually sitting down and being like, okay, this is what I need to do. It's not hard. I just have to like do the math and figure it out, which can be easy, but it can be pretty difficult if you have like days where you have foggy brain. So I'm glad that I was clear-headed enough this week to just sit down and get it done. And it's ready to ship. It's blocked. Everything is wonderful. I love this pattern. I recommend it completely. You can knit it flat and seam it, or you can do it in the round. It's super easy. You just gotta make sure that your stitches line up with what size you need, and make sure when you cast on that you have a multiple of 4. Because the first time I did it, I was like, why isn't this working? Because I just added the front and back together, and of course they give extra stitches to allow for a seam, so you don't need those stitches, or you do depending on what size you want it to be. But other than that, I can't be more happier with this, and I'm so excited for the pictures of my friend in the woods with it. So yeah, this will be the last time I get to wear it, so virtual hug. And next, I finished Tom's sweater. Dare I throw it on over this? It'll probably fit. It's freaking massive. I have not blocked it yet. It's done. I finished the sleeves last night. He is so excited. He put it on immediately. And yep, this is a drops pattern. It's Winter's Night Enchantment, I think. It's so nice. I'm kind of afraid to wash it just because I don't want the green to bleed into the natural color. I think it'll be okay. I did buy color catchers So should be kind of okay, maybe. I don't know, I'm scared. It fits now though. And I'm also afraid of it getting super stretchy because it's superwash as well. This one, when I got it wet, it stretched out to this gigantic thing, and I just had to like put it on a towel and let it dry like that so that it wasn't this huge shapeless blob. But yeah, this one I followed the pattern, nothing too crazy. I think I knit the large. I'm going to make a hat because I have so much extra and I don't think I have it. Oh no, I do. This is all the crap that I have left over from this. So he's getting a hat. It's always nice to have extra undyed, so that'll be good to have. I just have to make sure that I label it as superwash because I wound that up, that cake, last night because I ran out. I almost used this, but I don't think that this is superwash because this is what I used with my Dead of Night, and that one is completely 100% wool that I dyed. So pretty sure this is also 100% wool. So gotta keep those separated because that would be bad if I made a superwash jumper and then threw it in the wash with 100% wool. How about we don't? Yeah, so excited. Now I have other things to work on. So not next week, whenever I video next, I probably won't be next week because I will be, what the heck is this? One of my little ends just poked through. It's too early for this to happen. Sir, you've been alive for one whole day. Get back in there. Turds. Anyway, I need to work more on my Moonlit Romp, which I might work on a little bit today because I'm at the point where I separate for the sleeves and I didn't have any extra cables and now I do. So we'll work more on that. I also bought more Lettlopi just so I have the peace of mind, I guess, when finishing mine, because I just think I'm gonna go a little bit longer in the body before I attach the sleeves. And who knows, this might be enough to finish the whole thing, but peace of mind. And then if I don't use it, I'll use it for something because this is the most gorgeous green ever. I think it's the pine green, pine something, pine forest. Sure, but that's that. What else? I casted on my Spiritual Guardian Cowl by Kat from Heather and Hops, and I'm using Woolen Vine, Single Ply Venus Flytrap, and the beautiful mohair Green Gables by Knitting Niqabi, which she lovingly gifted me. And I just, I love it so much. Look at this. Like, I know Spiritual Guardians is a cleric spell, but my druidic heart is just, so happy. I can't wait to wear it. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to wear it to work because I really don't want it to get dirty, but I just can imagine how warm it would keep me. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. I just can't. I love it. That's my only new whip. Oh, that's a lie. I cast it on the Humblebee shawl. Humblebee shawl. I always say Humblebee. That'd be cute too. But I don't know how many stitches I've got. Oh, this was my Soldana. I unraveled it. Yeah, it's in pieces. But I mean, it's been on my needles for over a year. I don't know what it is about Caitlin Hunter patterns that I just cannot finish them. I'll probably make it one day. Who knows? But yeah, that's why it looks all kinky. I don't know how many stitches I have though. I'm doing the Picot cast on and I'm terrified because I've never done Picot before. I think it's turning out okay. I don't know. I need to do like almost 400 stitches. And this is fingering weight, so I think I'm gonna cast on an extra 20 stitches. Hopefully that won't be too big. From what I've seen from other people, it looks like it's a pretty medium-sized shawl, and I like big, like blanket shawls, so. And then maybe it'll block out. I mean, this is alpaca, 100%, so it'll probably just turn into a schlanket. Well, hopefully that's that. I've been meaning to cast on, or I have casted on 3 times actually, the lovely crescent moon shawl from Curio Stitches, but each time I don't have anything that can put these beads on it. I want to use this gorgeous red yarn. It's got little flecks of black in it too, and I want little black beads on it, and I just can't do it. And it sucks because I've cast it on 3 times, and each time it's like almost 300 stitches. And the first time I did it, I tried I think the smallest crochet hook I have is like a 2mm, and you need a 1mm, I think. But the second time I tried like a sewing needle, but I couldn't get this yarn to thread onto it. And the third time I bought, maybe I still have it up here, I bought one of those things that you use in sewing where you put the thread through a little thingy and then you pull it through, and it broke. So I'm gonna get to it, man. I just need to figure out how to thread these darn beads. Ugh. So this is just sitting on my desk giving me the stink eye every time I come in this room. I have coffee. This is the last of my coffee for the morning in my Pennsylvania mug. Maybe next week I'll get a Philly mug. I'm so excited. Other than that, all I've gotten is some Jacob wool. Look how much. Ugh. So there's a farm in North Carolina called Avillion. I don't know how to say it. I thought it was Avalon, but it's Avillion. And they have Jacob sheep and Angora goats. And this is 450 yards. And I don't know why I only got one. I should have gotten 2. I just wanted to try Jacob sheep because it looks so nice, and I want to try different fibers, different sheeps. I think I might make a ranunculus out of this. Let me know what you think, because I don't know what else to do with it unless I make another shawl, but I don't want to make too many shawls at one time. It's so pretty, and there's like little flecks of hay and stuff in it. It makes me so happy. It reminds me of when I wear my woolly knits at the barn in the winter, and I come home and I've got like peanut hay flecks in it. Oh, I just love it so much. Yeah, I have to figure out something to do with this and that alpaca yarn that I got. Let go of me. This is pretty too. Oh, and it's so soft. Alpaca's ridiculous. Like, I want to make a cowl, and I don't want to make something that's just like plain stockinette, but I don't want to take away from the gorgeous twist of this. I don't understand how it was spun. I asked them if it was hand spun, and they said no. But there's just this absolutely gorgeous twist. That was probably super blurry. Sorry. I don't know. It's just gorgeous, and I can't think of something. I haven't been able to find anything yet to make with it. But this is probably gonna be a ranunculus. Maybe. If I have enough. I don't remember how much you need, but I think 450 yards is a good amount. And it wasn't that expensive. I will definitely be back to that shop. I will put it in the notes. It's just gorgeous. And I stalked their Facebook page because, as one does. I think that's all I have this week. It's crazy that it was just, I feel like I just released my other video, but here we are. I know I won't be around next week because I have my trip and I didn't want to go another 3 weeks without updating you. Also, I need to ship this out as soon as possible. My car is still in the shop. It's been a week and we've heard nothing. So that's annoying. Also, Rory decided to get up on my bathtub and knock all of my precious plants into the bathtub and just tear through them like a velociraptor. So I salvaged what I could. My Rapidophora, which was 3 feet tall, is now just one teeny little stalk with a shredded baby leaf on it. I cut all the other leaves off because it just shriveled. And my mother Adansonii was destroyed. I cried for a whole day. So it'll be okay. I got wisteria cuttings though, which are propagating outside. I'll put in a little picture of that. Not sure if they're gonna survive. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that kind of plant. I picked up mostly woody pieces and then realized that you're supposed to get like the new green stuff. So I put them in root powder, shaved off a bit of the bark at the bottoms, and just shoved them in a pot. So hopefully it'll grow. Other than that, I think I have nothing else to share. Next time I film, I'm gonna put in hopefully pictures of Tom wearing his sweater and our trip. I'm so excited. And I guess I'll see you guys when I get back. Thanks for watching.
Fabio.